Namaskar and good evening. I, Anandi Lala, would like to welcome you all to Ayush Shakti's powerful Facebook live sessions. So, today I have an amazing good news to share with you, but I will share with you at the end of this live session. So, stay tuned with us. So, guys, we have got amazing requests from all of our viewers to conduct a live session on fungal infections. And we are very glad that we got this opportunity to answer to your requests. So, today, you will discover proven, effective, ancient solutions for fungal infections. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Smita Naram, founder of Ayush Shakti Ayurved, a chain of Ayurvedic medicines and Ayurveda therapies across the world. She has treated more than 1 million people across the globe with her detoxification treatments in the past 32 years. Today, we also have Dr. Pranav Gujarati with us, who is an expert Ayush Shakti doctor, trainer, and Ayurveda practitioner. He has also treated more than 50,000 people across the globe. So I would like to first welcome Dr. Smita. Namaskar, Dr. Smita.
Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar.
Please share your insightful experiences.
So this requests have been coming to us through different channels. Somebody sent us a WhatsApp message, somebody sent me a mailer or on the Facebook page, but it looks like this problem is really quite bothering people, and people are actually sharing that even if they use antifungal creams, it keeps coming up again and again, and it's not really going. So that's the reason I thought of taking this topic today. So fungal infections are different kinds, and I just want to first of all explain and describe them to you, and then share my experience with some of the infection that we have treated. So first one is like athlete foot, which you will typically find nail going very dark blackish in color, or sometimes it's becoming rough and dead skin is growing up around the nail, whitish type of a dead skin. So that's one kind of a athlete foot. Sometimes between the toes and the first finger of the feet, you find this very bumpy, inflamed type of a rash, which is not having any itch, but it's kind of a burning and reddish looking, and then the skin gets rough over there. So this is a typical fungal which grows only in the feet and sometimes in the hand too, actually. But in the nail, this area of the nail which is connected with the skin in the nail, and the skin becomes very thick and rough, and that's because on the floor or in the swimming pool or somewhere there is a fungal, and in the moist and especially warm climate, this is more happening than the other climates, actually dry and cold climates. And when you catch the fungal, then it begins to settle in the dead skin and it grows over there. So that's how this fungal is growing. And then the second one is Jock's itch, which is actually typically you find it in the areas where we perspire. So sometimes in the groin area or underarms, you will find it. So these are the areas where you will find red and itchy kind of a burning kind of a rash. That's also a fungal infection. But many people actually use a lot of creams, but it keeps coming back again and again. It doesn't really go because their sweating is so much heaty, as I told you. Coming to Ayurveda, people who have great amount of heat in their body, because this fungal grows more on the heat. So too much of toxins, humidity and heat in the body becomes a very strong breeding ground for the any kind of fungal infection. So first thing we do is actually cut down or reduce your heat and remove the toxins, so that body becomes very active in alert in the immune system. Besides that, ringworm infection, which are round ringworms, you can get it on your skin, or yeast infection, which is candidiasis. So this yeast infection actually also a lot of women and girls, they get it in vagina. There is very curd type of looking discharge coming in that, and watery discharge, and sometimes there's itching as well and it's smelling. That's a vaginal yeast infection. So in this manner, candiditis can be anywhere. It can also be in the digestive system, and that candida then creates a layer of mucousy inflammation inside the small intestine or some parts of our intestine. Basically, the absorption is really hampered because of that, and people feel extremely tired and weak because of candiditis, and it is very difficult to go. So these are the typical type of infections that you can get. The first three ones are really contagious, like athlete foot, for example. You should wear some kind of a house slipper as well. I recommend that because it will save you from getting anything if there is on the ground. Or jocks itch, ringworm. These three are really contagious. The yeast infection is not contagious, spreads through some different routes. So, and there are so many fungi, thousands and thousands and millions of them in the atmosphere, and we do actually get affected by that particularly. And the symptoms are typically always, as I told you, in athlete foot, a very dry, rough skin growing in dry, rough areas of the feet, and particularly nails. Jocks itch is always in the groin and those areas. So that's how this is growing. In general, that's what it is, fungal infection. What's Ayush Shakti's approach? Before I say that, I want to just share a very remarkable example with you. This example is about somebody who came actually from um, long distance, like northern part of Mumbai to Malad Clinic in Ayush Shakti. And he said that I've got this itchy yeast fungal infection on my skin, ringworm typically type, which is not going. I'm taking using a lot of creams. I've taken also medication from the doctor. It goes for a while and comes back again. When I checked with him, I understood from him that actually he lives in a community, and the whole community, I mean, there it's like a spread of this kind of a fungal infection, because it was a monsoon. And I think the hygiene conditions were not appropriate. So the walls and the floor actually had a fungal spread, and that's why people got it on their clothes and finally on their skin as well. So I told him to keep a very clean hygiene. At the same time, worked on removing his heat, because if your internal heat is not so strong, you can fight it out easily, and also the fungal doesn't grow on your body. So and he said that my sweat is always smelly, so that's a sign of a heat in your body. And so we started actually giving immune booster, Ayush Shakti's D-Viro, which is a very strong immune booster. Along with that, a blood purifier and something that can reduce the heat, skin tonic and Suniram. And he started feeling literally very good just in a couple of weeks. And I told him to continue this for 3 to 6 months, not so long. Just 3 months is also enough sometimes. But because he had it for a long time, as a safety, we continued for 3 to 6 months till his immune system actually became really strong. And you will not believe me, it just went away, never came back for years and years. In fact, I have also successfully treated people with athlete foot whose nail is becoming very rough. And I'll share you the home remedies and what we did also. We just give 2 tablets Suniram and D-Viro. Along with that, application of Shodhan oil, which you have to do it for 6 months continuously. And I have noticed that because the new nail has to come, and that's why it takes 6 months. So till everything is completely cleared and the whole nail is new, you have to do this, and it takes about 6 months. I have seen definitely a wonderful result by doing that. So that's our approach. Ayush Shakti's approach is, as I told you, to boost the immune system, anti-worm. So there is a chapter of Krimi in Ayurveda. Krimi means worms. And in that, there are a lot of descriptions of different kinds of Krimi, which you are very minute. You cannot see through your naked eye. You have to look at it through a microscopic. They are Sukshma Krimi. And there are specific herbs which are prescribed to control this Sukshma Krimi, which is impacting different parts of our body. So we use those typical herbs internally and also to apply. And then you have to work on regenerating the new normal skin or nail. That's very important, because if the infection is gone, there is always a scar left, and the new nail or the new skin has to be regenerated so that you will have no sign of having that kind of an infection in the past, in the future. So that's what we do actually from Ayush Shakti.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Smita, for such powerful insights. So friends, if you have any questions, not only regarding fungal infections, but also other illnesses, you can definitely let us know in our comment section below, and our expert doctors will definitely share their knowledge. So as I earlier mentioned, today we also have Dr. Pranav Gujrati with us. Namaskar, Dr. Pranav. Would you like to share your insights and some powerful diet recommendations for our viewers today?
Sure. Namaskar. So I'm Dr. Pranav Gujrati. I'm practicing Ayurveda since 10 years. So I will share with you some diet restrictions that you should follow if you are suffering from fungal infections. So first, you should avoid wheat. That is, whatever is heavy to digest should be avoided. Wheat is very heavy to digest. Second stuff is milk and dairy products should be avoided. Cold drinks should be avoided. Non-vegetarians, non-veg should be avoided. The sour thing or fermented stuff should be avoided. Preservatives should be preferably avoided. So whatever is heavy to digest, whatever is very heaty in constituency should be avoided, because that will increase the heat in the body, and that will flourish the fungal infection in the body. So these are the all stuffs that should be avoided. Preferably tur dal, if you are taking, that should be avoided, because that is also very heaty in nature. And now what you should take, what are the diet that you should take? So first is, you should take foods which are light to digest. Mainly concentrate on green leafy vegetables. More of vegetables and fruits can be taken. If you want dal, you can preferably take mung beans. They are very good, light to digest and not very heaty. High content of proteins are there in it. You can have moong dal khichdi as well, and other stuff like tur dal should be preferably avoided, but definitely moong dal should be taken. Squash can be taken, and green vegetables also can be taken. So friends, I would like to share with you one case. A patient around 25 years old came to our clinic, who had fungal infection from last 5 to 6 months. So he came to our clinic and he was having this infection on his back. So it was very itchy, was dark in pigmentation. After consultation, we started with the diet and with the herbs. After starting with the diet and proper herbs, within a week period, his itching got totally vanished within a week time. And after a month, the pigmentation was more than 50% less. This was the result within a 1 month time. And after 2 months, it was completely gone. So this is the result of Ayurveda, friends. If you follow the diet, follow the herbs properly, we can completely, that fungal infection is completely curable. Yes, definitely you have to follow the other restrictions as well, like you have to maintain the proper hygiene. You should take the diet and the herbs as well. So this is it, friends. If you have any questions, if you have any query, just feel free to ask. We are here available on phone consultation as well.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pranav. That was quite an amazing story that you shared of the client. But the viewers would also want to know the effective herbs that you must have suggested to your client, so that our people who are suffering through this can order from our website.
Sure, sure. So the herbs that you can take are, first of all, there is a skin tonic tablet, which helps in improving the skin quality. It is also a blood purifier and lymph purifier. You can, the D-Viro, we give D-Viro for enhancing the immunity. It strengthens the immunity and protects us from all types of viral infections. Suniram tablet is also a blood purifier for local application to cleanse the fungal. To wash it off, we usually give Shodan oil. It should be applied at least twice a day. And a Sepnil cream as an antiseptic cream should be applied on the affected area.
All right. Thank you so much. Friends, if you missed out on the herbs, don't worry. You can definitely go on to our website. You can check out the herbs there. You can also visit our YouTube channel where we will be posting this live session. So Dr. Smita and Dr. Pranav, we've received a lot of love from our viewers. They all are saying namaste. They're sending a lot of love to both of you for sharing such amazing information about such a chronic illness like fungal infection. So everybody's sending their love.
Namaste, namaste to everybody again.
So, and we have so many viewers today, and I hope they are also enjoying this knowledgeable session as I am. So you guys can ask us questions related to fungal infections, and our doctors will definitely answer them. So Dr. Smita, would you like to share your effective and powerful home remedy with our viewers today?
Yes, definitely. But before that, I just want to tell our viewers that actually you can ask questions on any subject, because we are here to help you. We love to help you in our best way. That's our purpose of life. So you can ask on any subject. Now, coming to the home remedies, there are few things that you can do it by yourself, which can enhance your immune system and purify your blood. It may not be as effective as taking the compound, very powerful herbal formulas from Ayush Shakti, but it can give you some relief. So this is 1 teaspoonful of neem powder, neem Azadi Rajta indica powder, 1 teaspoonful of turmeric powder. Both of them combined together, you can take it 2 times a day, which is a blood purifier and immune booster. Along with that, you can also use this application on your skin. It contains Chaul Mogra oil. So Chaul Mogra oil, you can find it on internet actually, and 10 ml. It is antifungal, but you have to be using it with a great caution, because you cannot drink it. You can't use it orally like inside, but just you can apply. So use it with cautious, and you can take 10 ml and mix it with Shodan oil 90 ml. So mix it with Shodan oil 90 ml, then the effect is magnificent. Otherwise, you can mix it also with a simple sesame oil, til oil, that is also fine, or mustard oil, also fine. But mix it with some oil, because you have to dilute this. Instead of, if you apply it directly, it can be a little bit harsh on the skin. So mix and apply. I've seen a good result. Of course, for the fungal nail also, this is a good result, but it takes 6 months. Remember that. It takes 6 months. So keep applying, and then slowly, steadily, you will have definitely a great result and change in your infections. It will go away. That's what happens with Ayurveda. It goes away completely.
Thank you so much for such powerful, effective home remedy. So friends, I am sure that if you follow these tips, you will definitely have amazing, vibrant results. But if you are going through a chronic fungal infection, or if it is very severe, you must visit our Ayush Shakti doctors to experience deeper healing through our treatments. So Dr. Smita and Dr. Pranav, do you have some powerful tips that you want to share with our viewers?
Yeah, I just wanted to, we didn't speak about candidiasis in vagina, but basically whatever I said internally, that helps also with the candidiasis in vagina. So that was one thing I wanted to let everybody know, because that's, or even candidiasis in the body, candida infection in your digestive system, or sometimes even the fungal goes in the lungs. So these are the things which help even there. So I wanted to just say our viewers that, you know, when you work from building your own system from within for any infection, your body becomes so strong that you can fight any infection on this planet without any trouble. You wouldn't even know that you were exposed to the infection. That's what I want to tell everybody, that keep your immune system good, keep hygiene very clear, and reduce your heat. You will stay away from any kind of fungal infection or any infections in future.
Thank you so much, Dr. Smita. Dr. Pranav, would you like to add on to the amazing tips that Dr. Smita just shared?
Yes, I would like to share that fungal infection are, it's very itchy. So people are very not sure about, even when they are applying this powder, what happens after some time due to profuse sweating, it again just vanishes and again the itching starts. So unless and until it is from inside, from within, that you cure that disease locally, whatever you do, local application is just for time being, just it for temporary. For proper healing of the body, for infection, you need to clean it from within. For that, you need to take the herbs properly, and it can be complete. Results are very fast. It's not like that due to that it's Ayurveda, so it will act slow. No, it's not like that. Even in severe and acute conditions, within 1 to 2 days also, you can find the best result with Ayurveda also. We have many testimonials like that for say groin region or any other in the armpit region also. It's very itchy. So you can get the best result with Ayurveda as well. Best and fast, both.
Absolutely. As Dr. Pranav rightly mentioned, that we have a lot of testimonials on not only on fungal infections, but on other diseases or other chronic illnesses that have been treated with Ayush Shakti treatments. So you can today's live session, and if you have missed out on the home remedy that Dr. Smita shared, we will be posting it on our YouTube. Please go subscribe and check out our YouTube channel as well. So today, as I earlier mentioned, we have so many viewers. We have received also so many questions. Thank you so much for asking us so many questions. I will start asking the question from Dr. Pranav first. So we have Ms. Vaishnavi. She's asking, what are the symptoms of fungus in the body?
So fungal infection is usually affected mainly in the region where is profuse sweating. So it's mainly in the armpit region or in the groin region likewise, but it's not necessarily there. Wherever on the torso also, or you can find it in the nail also. So wherever there is lot of humidity, uh, one who is constantly working in water where there is too much of water content, so that part of area will become itchy. Itching is the most important complaint of that fungal infection. It will become itchy. Color might be different. Sometimes it might be red. Sometimes it might be dark pigmentation or white as well. So it depends on the location where it is located. The symptoms or the color may be different, but the most important symptom is the itching. Itching is the first and most important symptom.
Thank you so much. Ms. Vaishnavi, if you have further questions on this query, you can definitely write to us on the comment section as well, or you can also approach us on other social media platforms. So the next question is from Ms. Vidhi Kohli. She's asking, can fungal infection cause allergies? Dr. Smita, would you like to answer?
No, actually, because allergies are histamine reaction to something that the body cannot tolerate. So it is both the situation actually are immune related, But fungal infection is an infection where you need a very strong, robust immune system to fight it out. And while allergies need also allergies are actually immune reaction to foreign body, remove it from our system. So as soon as we are exposed to something that we cannot tolerate, either in the food or in the atmosphere like dust, etc., and suddenly then the immune system creates a mucousy solid discharge in our respiratory system to remove that foreign particle. So that's like allergy. So these two are slightly different, but still the reaction is from the immune system.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope, Ms. Vidhi, your query has been solved. And Dr. Pranav, one last question for you from Ms. Arushi Basu. She asks, are diabetics more prone to fungal infections?
Yes, it is true, because in diabetes, usually the immune system is compromised. When there is high blood sugar level, the immunity goes down. That's one thing. And there is profound sweating in diabetes. So they are more prone to diabetes. That is true.
All right. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Smita and Dr. Pranav, we have not only received questions for fungal infections, but we have received questions for other illnesses as well. So I would like to ask Dr. Smita, Miss Melissa says that I would love to know some tips to help with premenopause symptoms such as anxiety, night sweats, insomnia, and diarrhea. Thank you so much.
Sure. You can just try this home remedy. I mean, the best thing is that Ayush Shakti's Nari Shakti Churna or Metaboost formula is the best. But if you can't get it, you can try this home remedy and see if it works. Great. 1 teaspoonful of cumin seed powder, 1 teaspoonful of coriander seed powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ajwain, and you can add 1 teaspoon of brahmi if you can find it, and a pinch of asafoetida. So mix everything together and take it with half a glass of water. At least you can take it either every day or start it from 15th day of your cycle. So almost 15 days before your cycle, so that by the time your menstruation is coming, you are not having these symptoms. The body is calming the excessive reactions from the hormones. So that's what you can try.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Miss Melissa, if you have any further questions, as I earlier mentioned, you can write to us and Dr. Smita will definitely enlighten you with other home remedies as well. So Dr. Pranav, Miss Jayashri says, she asks us actually, how can I reduce cholesterol?
Sorry, I couldn't get. Can you pardon?
Sure, I'll repeat. So we have Miss Jayashri on our live today, and she asked that, namaste first of all, and how can I reduce cholesterol?
Yeah. So we have a very great herb or a product known as cholesterol powder for it. So even if you take cholesterol powder, 1 teaspoon twice a day before meal, that will help you a lot.
All right.
And
Thank
also
you so
the
much.
diet is important in this case,
Yes,
which you can share, Dr. Pranav. Just at least you can start the diet.
Sure. So in the diet, mainly you should first of all avoid the sweets. Sweets should be avoided. Milk and dairy products should be avoided. Wheat should be avoided. Fermented stuff should be avoided. And tali hui cheezein should be avoided.
And eat lots of vegetables because that has natural fiber,
Yes.
I think we will do one day a whole episode on cholesterol. Just wait for that because it needs a total detailed discussion. It was a great question, actually.
Exactly.
But you can try this one in the meantime.
So, Ms. Jayashri, like you've already suggested for cholesterol. So good news that we will definitely come up with a cholesterol live session also very soon. You can join us on that. And Dr. Smita and Dr. Pranav, we have Mr. Chandran saying greeting to all listening to this live stream session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Greetings.
We have greetings from Malaysia also. We have a lot of people sending love. We want to tell you, we feel so glad and grateful that you listen to us, that you follow. And I also want to share that please let us know if it works out for you. So we'll be more than happy. Our entire team will be more than happy to be reaching out to you in such situations. So thank you so much. So friends, now this was an amazing and informative live session. As I earlier mentioned, we are very grateful for you for writing to us on the sessions, on the topics that you want our live sessions to be conducted on. So I request you, please still keep writing. Like Ms. Jayashree just told us her problem about cholesterol. So we'll come up with a live session for cholesterol. Even you can write to us and let us know what you are going through so we can conduct a live session on the problems that you are suffering, because we at Ayush Shakti want to reach out to everybody who's suffering through some or the other illnesses. So thank you so much. And like I had earlier mentioned, that I have a very amazing good news to share with our viewers today. So Ayush Shakti has launched its immunity enhancer kit. Now that immunity enhancer kit contains 4 packs of D-Viro. D-Viro is the herb that was mentioned in our live session also. It enhances your immunity, it strengthens your immunity, and it helps to protect yourself from various viral infections. Now, this immunity enhancer kit is available at a very reasonable price of rupees 599 only. To know more about immunity enhancer kit, or to know more about D-Viro, the herb that was mentioned in our live session today, or like I had also mentioned in previous live sessions that we have free consultations going on. So you can book your appointments with us for free phone or video consultations. You can also reach our centers and take consultation there as well. So to reach us, you can contact us. If you're in India, you can contact us on our toll-free number 1-800-266-3001. If you are not in India, if you are globally, if you want to reach us, we have a global number, toll-free number, that is 1-800-2800-906. You can also WhatsApp us on +91 7777 001561. If you have any queries, or if you want to write to us that what our next live session should be about, you can mail us on info@ayushshakti.com. Like I mentioned about our immunity enhancer kit, you can find that kit and all the other herbs that were mentioned in today's live session on our official Ayush Shakti's website, that is www.ayushshakti.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay home, stay safe, and Ayush Shakti is always happy to help you. Namaskar.